Well, I pretty much ran out of time. Sure, that truck is emptied out right there. And, yeah, this one's riding around empty. I found this radio. I had my favorite sign on it, radio. Home director. What the heck is this? Convenient lighting and supplies. New in the box. I never even really looked at it. Should I open it up, kids? See what's inside? I'll just leave it in the box and you know what? I don't even know what it does. Huh. That's okay. There could be things that are too modern or too old-fashioned. Look at all this hoarding. Like the other day, Tucker and Sammy, I think they were at a what? No, they were trash picking. Yeah, and I'm trying to remember which video it was. I don't know. Anyway, she thought this one thing was, I don't know, but somebody, a commenter corrected her on it and said that it was a hairdryer. And she thought it was something else. It's like, that's easy to do, like misidentify something if you're not really like checking it out thoroughly, or if you have no idea what something really is. That would be me. So she's not the only one. You know, you see stuff, you're so used to looking at scrap and junk, it's like after a while the stuff starts looking the same. That's why I say to the yard inspector every time he takes a picture of the scrap that's in my truck, I'm like, I don't know, after the 10,000th picture, doesn't everything just really look the same? You could just replicate the picture. But yeah, I'm gonna put these pallets on the truck and basically move them across the yard. There's one there, and there's two more there, and then there's two where the tires are, and then there's two in front of the red Chevy. Got those four loaded down there, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta take the tires off that. Ever get hit with a sudden bite of the lazy bug? That's what I call it. Anytime when you suddenly don't feel like lifting a finger, I call that getting bit by the lazy bug. Lazy or hardworking? I'm so conflicted. I should grab these two right here. I had my daughter put all those mowers there by the door because if they were keep life, I didn't want them to get ruined by the flood. Just in case. Hey kids, you could sit here and you can watch me work if you want. I don't know what kind of angle that is. See that Scrap and Pallet Man video? I knew he was going to do that. He got that rack on his truck. It's got like those curly Q things on the back. You know, if you have like a stand-up, you know, if you have like a refrigerator, you get a strap on the bottom and then strap at the top on that thing. He's no dummy. I mean, right now the price over where he's at is like really low. I think it's $50 a ton. Could be lower, I don't know. Over there at Zipperman's. I call it Zipperman's. I think it's Zimmerman's. But I call it Zipperman's because $50 a ton, you're getting screwed horribly. Like a mini bus junkyard. The owner lets them like stash those things in my space. Why? Because they can get away with it. What am I gonna do about it, right? Low guy on the totem pole. I'm all the way at the bottom. I don't know, a few people have suggested that I pile these all in one spot, so instead of having them scattered all over the place. Which I guess is common sense, I suppose. I don't even know what value I have here. Well, I'll just count the regular ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, maybe 14. And there's 2 over there, 15 and 16. So 16 times 3 is what, $48 in pallets. So maybe I'll wait until I get like $100 worth of pallets. Take them in. I don't know. I think I only have room for $75 worth of pallets. I've been picking away at that crap. It's like truck seats and stuff like that. I don't want to dump them all on that scrapyard all at once. I don't think they'd appreciate that too much. one or two at a time, maybe, but not like 15 of them. Welcome to Poorville. I like the fact that he's straight up and honest with the name of his the name of his dive, Poorville. That's pretty much what this place is. Not even Poorville, it's like broke ass mother Beepville. Well, this crap did work. Probably no good now. Dad put some trashy Christmas stuff in front of the house. Yeah, that one looks like it's been walked down. What a delightful Merry Christmas. When I was a kid, I used to like put wings on these things, and I'd take duct tape and I'd put 2 strings on there, and I actually like would paint like airplane windows on there. I'd put like a towel on the back. I'd make it into like a Russian, like some crappy Russian illusion. That's one of the brands of that's a kid with Asperger's, right? Asperger's. That would be me. What 8 or 10-year-old would think of doing something like that? So I'd like go around in circles like that, right? Should I tell the whole story? Well, I'd put like firecrackers like on the back, right? And then take like a cigarette, to extend the wick, and then light that, and I'd just go around and around and around in the backyard with it, and then finally, the firecrackers would blow up, and then what happened to the fluorescent too, it would just explode. It would be like this, like I was little. I was always in trouble with my parents. There was like little itty bits. Ooh, that's not good. Little itty bits of like broken glass and stuff like that in the grass in the backyard. You couldn't go in the because of me. You couldn't go into the backyard barefoot. I don't know. I was having fun. I didn't see. That's my greater point is when you have Asperger's, it's like autism, like a really slight form of autism. You don't see like the social ramifications of what you're doing. It's not clearly apparent because what you're doing isn't. It's not. I'm not doing anything mean to anybody. It's nothing harmful. Okay, I'm having fun. I'm creating my own toy. Okay, being poor, my parents really didn't buy toys that much. Okay, and besides, you could make your own toys and have even more fun with them. You need to have your head examined. And now, look at me now. I'm talking to people from around the world on my phone while I'm playing with my garbage. I don't think I've changed very much. Maybe it's just that hot noonday sun there. Actually, look how hazy it is. Look at that sun. You know why it's like that? There's like 6 out of control wildfires in Canada, and we're getting, like, if you look in the distance, it's really it's really hazy. So there's a lot of dust and soot in the air. But when the sun goes down, sunset, it's a beautiful sunset. Reds and yellows, all tinges of green. It's crazy. I need to get like a bucket or something and put all the tidbits in there. Beach cruiser bike that nobody ever really used. Look at the tires are dry rotted. Just sat in somebody's garage for years. Probably about like the last like 10 or 12 years. Not used. Yeah, this is 120 volt right here. I don't know if it works anymore. It's been outside. There's the information sheet right there. 120 volt. They're pretty good though. I like these things. What says beeps error code. That means it's on its way out. Oh wow, they kept the receipt and everything. That's wild. For what? Some kind of repair. $43.50. Alright kids. See you in the next video.